Good morning. Today finds me at Finch Farm Fisheries on their catfish pond. And it is a pond, it's very small, but hopefully there's some big catfish in here and hopefully they'll come out to play. At the moment I'm running one on Halley pellets as usual for the cats, and I've got oily for either. Not been the best start to a session, so it's only about 9:15 now, but I decided, obviously because they don't have huts here, I thought I will use my airflow inflatable bivvy. And I've got to the venue and I've left the pump for it at home, so I'm not in a bivvy. That is me for tonight, sleeping under the stars, but we can live with that. Well, early afternoon on the first day. I'm actually here till tomorrow evening, so not a lot happening. I've had a try on mackerel on the dumbbell rig, nothing. Was getting a lot of liners, so I reckon they are down in the water. Lee's got dumbbell with squid on and a boilie, and nothing happening on any of them either. There's a couple of lads on here overnight last night, and yesterday apparently they didn't have anything at all day, which don't bode too well. But they had a 30 and a 15 cat overnight, so there's always potential for a catch. My cat bait, I've got my usual halibut pellets just down here. It's actually quite deep in front. I'd say it's about 6 foot where I've got my bait. There has been signs of life. I've got a bed of halibut pellets as well as a load of ground bait and that stinky fish oil I used last time. My rigs are pretty much the same as I always run. Well, 4:15 in the afternoon now. I've had one bite on my catfish rod. I lifted into it and there was nothing there, unfortunately. But that's all we've happened. But on a more positive note, Coxie decided he had to pop down the van to get a couple of bits. And while he was in there, even though he told me there was nothing left in the van when we left it this morning, he found the pump for my bivvy. So now I've got somewhere to sleep tonight. He's trying to get out of it, but he was the last one in the van. He said there was nothing left in there, so I'm blaming him. Gonna see what happens. Carry on enjoying the lovely weather. It's not too bad, bit of a breeze, but it's not cold. And hopefully the fish will be getting woken up soon and getting their heads down on the munch. Well, near the end of day one, and it has been totally uneventful. I had one good bite, but somehow my hook had managed to get through the eye on me bomb, so that was not hooked. It was a good bite, and it is giving me confidence that something's going to happen. I'm now using one tip of a rig out towards the reed bed, and I've still got that's got a mackerel on, and I've still got my Halley pellets down here. It was the Halley pellets I had the bite on. But yeah, it's a beautiful evening. Had a couple of beers. Coxie made me laugh. He just decided to check how his boilie was doing, and as he wound in, we saw the boilie hooked on the bottom of one of them reeds there, just above the water. So he spent about 5 hours sat with no bait in the water. He's been moaning about not getting any bleeps on it, and now we know why. But there you go. Few hours left of this session. We'll probably be leaving here about 5:30, and then I'll have to sit in the traffic on the 25, which really sucks, as always. But working Saturday morning, so I can't stay another night, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll do what we can, and we'll make sure we have a good session. But yeah, it's nice here, out of the way. Bit of a tight area, but I've got a bivvy now, so I'm happy. Well, morning on day 2, and absolutely nothing has changed since last night. Neither of us have caught. There's a guy on peg 1 now. He had one on earlier, but lost it. But that's about all we've seen happen. Got the rest of the day to hopefully change that and avoid a blank, but to be honest, I am expecting us both to blank. But we'll keep you updated. Well, it's 3 o'clock on day 2, and it finally happened. I caught a catfish, only £14, but it beats the hell out of a blank, and it's my first fish on a new water. We will be back here again. We'll learn this, and we will beat it, and we'll get some lumps out of it, is our plan. I think the next trip's going to be a day session. We're not decided where yet, but that might be the end of next month. Otherwise it'll be July. And then we got the big summer session at Milton Pools on the Spessy Lake, going after the big cats again, and I've still got to catch me king carp from there, so that is the next big event, and hopefully I'll finally break that duck. Probably it for today. We're probably leaving at 5. If anything exciting happens between now and then, I'll do another little video, but if nothing else happens, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching.